Hi, and welcome to the Team 15 SER401 Capstone Final Code Review video. We are the musicianship app, also now known as the Music Gladiator application, and we will be splitting up our video into individual sections where group members will be speaking on their code or presenting some sort of documentation that is involved with the Capstone project. And so each one will have their own little introduction and they'll be speaking on their own part of the project. So why don't we go ahead and jump right into those?
My name is Albina, and I'm gonna talk about the design part for the project as the most of the time I was working on it. So the most of the semester I was working on updating the PUG classes of what guys were created and creating the CSS classes and the images for the icons. Our team decided to stay on the creating the global class for controlling the all palette that will be consistent for the whole project. We are still in the process of finding the best fit a solution for the project about the colors, and mostly comes from the customer. We are waiting for Natalie decided which color she would like to use. For right now, I created for each web page SSS classes, which help to control and update different options for particular web pages where is needed some icons, buttons, or images, logos up to the certain web page. The basic short view right now, it's not the final, it's still tested one. The web page view, it's what you can see right now, and we are still working on it, and I hope in the next semester we're gonna find the best and perfect solution for the design part for the musicianship app. Thank you.
How's it going, everybody? This is Chris Korean from Team 15. We're working on the musicianship app. This semester, I worked a lot on the backend functionality for recording music, playing back the music, saving the music into different formats, and also pitch detection and the visualization of the pitch detection. To begin with, one of the core functionalities of our app would be to record the user's audio, save the audio in a specific format to our database, play back the audio, and allow things like pitch detection and other algorithms to work on top of it. This allows our client, Natalie, to get the audio, manipulate it however she wants, add elements to it, and use them for her activities. And this also allows the users of the app to record themselves singing and upload the audio for activities and such. This semester, we created the functionality that allows us to record the audio, play it back, and save it to our database. To show it off, I have created this simple UI, which basically allows you to start recording, stop recording, playing, and saving the audio file. So let's give it a shot. We'll start recording, allow, check, 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 testing mic, and we'll stop recording, and we'll play back the audio. Check, 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 testing mic, and we have the ability to save it as well. On detecting the pitch given in audio. To do this, we tried many different ways at first. We tried some open source libraries, and they weren't as accurate as we'd like them to be. And they had issues calculating audio when the user was too far away from the mics and stuff. So we went and did some research and found a lot of useful resources that we cited in the README documents. And basically, we created our own algorithm, which records the audio at 44.1 kilohertz per second. Basically, that is 44,000 bits of data per second. We're able to get data to generate a frequency wave like this. And what we do next, we get the frequency for a specific period, and we store that relative pitch or frequency into a relative pitch array. Then we take that array, break it apart, and we basically try to find the medium and the mode pitch of the entire audio file. And once we have that, we have the ability to route those to an object like this, which basically gives a note for a given frequency. And using that, we were able to get the median pitch or mode pitch. In our research, we did find out that the mode pitch was the most accurate. So basically, we get the mode pitch, we route it to this object, and based on the frequency value that we get, we know which note it is. And that's how our algorithm basically works. And lastly, I also worked on creating this piano UI. This can be used in many ways. It can be used in activities, or it can be used to display the detected pitch. For example, once we detect the pitch here, we can map that onto a bigger version of this keyboard. Like if somebody is singing in C, you can show that, hey, you're singing in middle C right here. And this can also be used in activities. For example, if Natalie wants to tell somebody to sing in a specific D pitch, right, like this one, you can have the ability to play this, play a tone, and then the user can sing to that, and then using the pitch detection algorithm, we can detect to see if they are singing in the correct note or not. And we can also show them, hey, this is what you're trying to sing, but you are right here or right here. So this would be a good visual representation for the users of the application.
Hello, I'm Kyle Schwen. So showing the code that I did throughout the project. This is just some of it. I worked on a lot of login information, doing the code for that, doing the routes for the home page, the login page, sign up, registering, serializing users, handling the logic behind the scenes for login, encrypting the login, setting up the database as well. So like in here we have just setting up the database, our config for the database to connect to it. Here's creating activities. A big part of our project is activities, so this is the framework for creating activities in the database, which will go in here. And we have getting activity, so querying the database. We have the model for the database, or sorry, for the activities in the database, as well as a lot of the logic is done inside this activities function here. And then also, let me find it real quick. Believe, oh, that's probably in here. Yeah. This is done by me as well. So this is for managing, going to the home page or being an admin, etc.
Hello, this is Corey Littleton from Team15. I'm going to be going over the document repositories. The main document repository we used was Google Drive. We have all of our sponsor meeting minutes held in here, as well as all of the various documents we use to keep track of the project throughout the semester. Our project plan is here. This plan overviewed everything that we wanted to do, kind of laid out our goals for the project. We made really good progress on those. We have a lot of the foundation in place, and we're excited for next semester as well. We also have a standardized project plan report that we would use every 2 weeks that just kind of overviewed how we did that week, had links to all of our minutes. And then we also used GitHub. GitHub was our primary place where we kept all of our code. We went with an MVC model, so we have views and routes, public. We have some other folders for things like UI mockups. We also kept our README in here, which contains our minutes, just keeps track of who went to what meeting and that sort of thing. And then we of course have the icons and research folders, icons being just all the various icons that we made from scratch to be able to facilitate the UI design.
So we've seen everyone's individual contributions and reviewed project artifacts, done overview of functionality, demos, and shown your code bases. So we really have a better idea of where the project is right now. And us personally, we feel that our project is on track with respect to everything that we have. We have a functioning web application that we can test on that has upwards of 4 to 5 pages that are functioning right now that you can interact with. We have the base for a voice recognition software that could really improve the quality of the activities. And these are all things that, for halfway through what would be the project's development lifespan, we're feeling pretty good, and we're definitely feeling like we're on track. So we hope that you enjoyed our video code review, and we hope that you have a nice day. Thank you.